This next video is about changing batteries in a Hustler Zeon zero-turn all-electric mower. The mower was purchased new in 2012, and this is my third time changing the batteries in 10 years. I went to the store. I got 4 deep cycle marine lead acid batteries. The cost was $722. That was yesterday, May 28th, 2022. Keep my receipts just so I can remember what kind of batteries to buy. And in fact, 3 years ago, I paid $633. So I paid $100 more now, which in any year ain't cheap if you need that to mow your lawn. Talking to the gentleman at the store, and I remember it was a big guy with a red beard. He's been there for a while, knowledgeable about batteries. And my expectation is these batteries would last longer than 3 years. And he said 3 years is the average life cycle. And I did everything to keep them charged up when they needed to be charged up, disconnected over the winter in a warm place, off the concrete, all the taboo stuff you could think about. So when you need to buy new lead acid batteries, it's expensive. Not only are the batteries expensive, but they're also very heavy, which makes them difficult to get in and out, especially when you need to remove them for winter storage. I estimate they weigh about 70 pounds each. These are the 31 or SRM 31 batteries. This mower was designed for 31 TMXU batteries, which are, I believe, ½ an inch less high. And the reason I know that is when I put my bar on to hold everything, it's tight. As you can see, these are the brand new batteries I had just purchased because I'm removing the little red tabs that indicate that they are new, and you can't put them back on after you break the little security tab. As I mentioned before, I changed them out, but I'm still being very careful and very paranoid working around live batteries. Even though they're 12 volts, it's enough to kill you. And if I'm wrong and it's not enough to kill you, that's my mindset when working with these. Get this one backwards. This one backwards. There we go. Negative, positive. You don't want to screw that up. After you have the connections in the right order, it's pretty straightforward. You just put a washer on and put a nut on the screw or the bolt and bolt it down. I'm using a low torque setting on my drill. last thing I have to connect is the negative wire, and I've got it tucked away on the side to make sure it doesn't touch any part of the battery. I've seen it spark on me before while connecting it, so I'm being super careful. Let me know in the comments below why it sparked, or if I did something wrong. I'm just curious. It happens every time I change out the batteries. The original batteries that came with the mower, again, were slightly shorter, and a plastic cover went over all of this, and it didn't fit so tight. Now I can't even get the plastic cover on. So that's the reference to the different model of battery that I was told isn't made anymore. Okay. Oops. My seat. That's all there is to it. I put in the brand new batteries, and a little bit disappointed that my scale reads empty. So I'm gonna charge it up. Sometimes I've found after a complete charge, if I just turn the key on and off a couple times, it'll register full, but I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm gonna charge it up. Let me show you how to do that. I got an outlet right there. Got my charging module, or charging charger, I guess. The converter. Simply got an on-off switch and a couple of lights for charging and fully charged. It says don't charge it for more than 21 hours. So I got a little timer for, like, well, it's a good timer for like Christmas lights and what have you. Here is the charging port. Let me make sure I put it in the right way. And then I turn it on to my countdown, which is 19 hours. And then it'll turn off so I don't get more than 21 hours. My fear is that I used to leave this thing on right when I got it, charging for a week. About 16 to 24 hours it's charged, it's fully charged. My fear was that I damaged the batteries or something like that. The manufacturer told me not to leave it charged on, and I was afraid that even though maybe it's not charging anymore, if the lights read green, see that right there, give you the correct visual. You can see that. I was afraid that it was still getting power and electricity was flowing one way or another. But with this little device that I got at a big box store, electricity is no longer flowing past right here. So that's the way I do it, and I'm gonna wait. I might check it later, see if in fact the light is green. And hopefully we can finish mowing the front yard.